love you.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay. Got it. Okay, go. No, for real, guys. We're sorry about the delay. We like to try to start on time because we value y'all's time. So I apologize for that. I had thought ahead. I have a new computer and I had never connected to Zoom, and there was things to update and all the things. So I apologize for that. But also, so good to see all of you. We have been, Jana, you want to mute everybody but me and you?
Yes, you'll have to unmute yourself
Okay.
after I do it.
Okay, there we go. So we just do that to cut down on the background noise. But we have been out of town traveling for nearly a month. And so it has been a minute since I've been on one of these calls, or any call for that matter. My mother-in-law passed away. And so I was just committed to being with family. And I wanted to just say thank you to Jana for doing so many amazing calls the past couple of weeks. Oh my goodness. Have y'all watched them? Please tell me you have. We just got home like 2 hours ago, and I thought about doing my hair and makeup for you all, and then decided I don't want to because I'm exhausted. So there you have it. But I love that it doesn't matter because welcome, first of all, to all of our newbies. I want to tell you guys, we are like a family, not in a weird way. We're not a cult. We're not going to make you do anything too terribly weird. But we are. So welcome. There are so many new faces on the team. This is exciting. You guys look around. Look at all the people that you're seeing. There are so many new people. Oh my gosh. This is really, really exciting. And so welcome. My name, to those of you who are new, Amber Livesey. I'm a diamond on this team. My upline is Jana Hooten. She's also my sister. She's also a diamond on this team. Her sideline is Stephanie Erskine. She's also a diamond on this team. And then all of our upline is Grandma Sunday. Sunday Anderson, also a diamond on this team. We call her Grandma because she's our upline, right? You get it. But she's not a grandma. But anyway, love you, Sunday. But so excited to see all the new faces. So excited to see so many faces that have been around for a while, but I haven't been able to see. And love all of you. So thankful for each and every one of you on this team. You guys, anybody want to take a guess? I just got home, started going through the mail. Anybody want to take a guess what I'm drinking right now? By the way, if you mix it with your milk frother, it kind of looks like Plexus made a beer. I'm just going to throw that out there, but they didn't. It's our sweet tea. It is delicious. Jana, do you have yours? Sunday, you got yours? Oh, yeah. In our cutie patootie, I just said cutie patootie. That's weird. Little mason jars. Comes with our little silver tin lid and our straw. It is so good. Metal straw. Glass jar. It is delicious. Says Plexus Mason on it. So get your hands on this. It is so, so, so good. I can't stress that enough. I love it. So anyway, and you guys know me, like, you can hear what's coming out my mouth, but my face is going to say it all. So if I didn't love it, y'all would know it is absolutely delicious. Guys, I asked Jana if I could just share my heart for just a minute, and I'm going to make this short since we're late getting started. But I am so excited about all that's happening in Plexus right now. I watched a couple calls on our drive home today, and the one that Jana did, maybe it was last week or week and a half ago, I'm not sure. And you started talking about all the promos. And then when you had Ashley Potter talk, is Ashley on this call? Oh, there she is. Ashley, you got me so motivated when you were talking about your plane taking off. And I'm like, oh yeah, girl, it's happening. It's happening. Planes are about to take off all over in this team. If you have not watched that call, it's posted in Building Freedom. You need to go watch it. But here is what, when Ashley was talking in that call, and if you haven't watched that call, you're like, what is she talking about? Planes taking off. So maybe I'll just leave it there and leave you on the edge of your seat so you want to go watch that call. But when I think of the month of March in Plexus, it is like a plane taking off. And what we have seen time and time and time again is that then in April, May, June, and on through the summer months, that plane just keeps soaring. And I hope so much that you guys can feel the momentum in Plexus right now. Guys, I have given myself a very extended maternity leave for 7 months, and they have been the most beautiful 7 months of my life. But I have been so fired up these past couple of days, getting caught up on Plexus World, getting so excited, seeing all the new people, and I hope that you can feel this momentum. And I know those of you that have been around a while, you will agree with me on what I'm about to say. If you do, you can give me a head nod. But so many times in Plexus, momentum starts, and all of a sudden it's taking off in this team. And then this team catches it. And then this team catches it. And then before you know it, all of Plexus is in full swing momentum. I want to ask you guys, what if we were that team? What if we were one of those first teams that started the momentum, right? And your team just skyrockets and it just takes off. Can you visualize that? Some of you are like, no, I can't really do that. But what if it was your team? What if God blessed you with the next Amy triplet? What if God gave you the next Julie King? Now, those people are one of a kind, so he's not going to give you duplicates, right? But a runner, and all of a sudden, your team, picture it in your mind right now, your team just took off, and your plane just was flying high, baby. I mean, you were in full swing momentum. People were joining you left. Just what if? What if? So here is something I want all of us to do. And if you can, I want you to commit to do it this entire month, every day this month. It's not hard. I want you to pray over your team. God, give me a runner, or God, give me another runner. Pray it very specifically. Start praying for the characteristics that you want in someone to be on your team. Start praying over that if you're not already. If you are, pray it every day this month. Pray it every time it comes to your mind. I firmly believe God cares about our businesses because there are so many people in Plexus who are givers to their church, to missions, to all kinds of different things. So many people. God cares about that. God cares about your Plexus team. And so I want you to start praying very specific prayers. I also want you to pray, God, bless my team. If you want to go deeper, pray over people individually. Pray their names out loud. Pray their prayer requests, their personal ones that you know of, and then pray over their businesses. And let's hit our knees and just ask God to bless our team. But then let's also use the brains that God gave us and work like crazy to make things happen. Okay? Are y'all ready? I've talked way too long. Jana, I'm sorry. She's like, I'm used to it. But where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. Jana Hooten, my beautiful, wonderful sister, take it away.
Hey guys, thank you for joining us tonight. I am just we're going to dive right into this tonight. I know why you're here. You are here because you want to either learn the comp plan, maybe you know the comp plan, but you want a refresher, or maybe you've invited guests to tonight. So my name is Jana Hooten. I am a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus, been with the company for over 10 years now. And honestly, it is one of just the honors of my life, literally, to get to represent Plexus. And I do mean that. So I love this company. I think you'll see that by the end of this call. My heart has, I have a heart for network marketing. I have a heart for what we do and for our industry. So knowing how we get paid is so important. It is part of my story. Again, I'm not going to spend any time on this, but when I first got started, Amber and I asked Sunday to meet us at a Starbucks. Sunday showed up with a laminated compensation plan sheet. She spent the time trying to cover the compensation plan, trying to get us to understand the compensation plan. I will say I walked away from that meeting oh, hang on, let me mute everybody here. I walked away from that meeting a little bit with my head spinning, and some of you may walk away tonight with your head spinning, but just know the more you hear it, the more you understand it, the more you understand it, the better you know how to work. And I am proof of that. And I believe in that 100%. So it's so important that we know how to get paid so that we can tell others how to get paid in this industry. The next thing you need to know is I've done my homework. I know that there is not a compensation plan like this in the network marketing world. If you think you know one that's better, I challenge you. I would love to hear it because I promise you we have the fairest and most generous in the industry, and you can quote me on that. We really, really do. So first things first is when someone signs up someone for the very first time. All right. So they go out, every single person that orders as a VIP gets a referral link. All right. Again, grab some pen and paper if you don't have any, because you may want some. Every single person that joins as a VIP gets a referral link. If I join today as a VIP and tomorrow I go out and I tell my mom to sign up, I have an option at that point. There's a reason I'm starting with this. My option at that point, once my mom has joined, she has bought her products, immediately I need to make an option. Well, there's a little catch to that also. I need to decide, am I going to stay a VIP or am I going to upgrade to an ambassador? If I stay a VIP, even though my mom has signed up and ordering products, I am going to get product credit, and it's anywhere from $10 to $30, depending on what my mom orders. That is what I'm going to get if I stay a VIP, and I am only going to get it on her first order. So if she continues to order, I don't get anything past that. All right. I want to cover that because I want you to understand the importance of upgrading to a brand ambassador. If the first time you get anyone to purchase from your link, you want to upgrade. Couple ways to upgrade, and I want to go over them because I get asked this a lot. When you do your first, what we call business building activity, meaning in my case, my mom has ordered, then I am going to, an email is going to generate to me from Plexus. I can follow the link in that email and upgrade. I can also log in and I can click on my account, and from there I can choose to upgrade. Once you click on my account, it will automatically say, now I can't remember exactly what it says, but basically, do you want to upgrade to an ambassador? And you can do it from there. The other thing is there is an option when someone orders for the first time, there's a little checkbox that they can click and they can choose then to automatically upgrade them. And this is obviously what I encourage people to do. Just to go ahead when they sign up, say, if I do any business building activities, go ahead and upgrade me. All right. There's a reason I started with this. Because you want to convert to a brand ambassador, because every single thing else we talk about tonight is dependent on you being a brand ambassador. So I'm going to go ahead and I want to share my screen with you, and we are going to get started because you are all brand ambassadors now, and you've got all your new people to be a brand ambassador. They have converted to brand ambassador, so we do not need to worry about that anymore. Couple things I want to show you. Let me see here. Let me get to the right screen. Make sure I'm on the right screen here. Hang on, I got a lot of screens open. All right, here we go. Can everybody see? There we go. Oh gosh, it's sharing like my whole screen. I did not realize it was doing that. Okay. So a couple things I want you to see about this particular screen. This is our compensation plan. When you go to I like it in because it's literally just a it's just broken down super easy, that it makes it easier to understand. There is a long form that is pages and pages long, but I wanted you to see this. Actually, what I really wanted you to see though was where you find that. So hang on. This isn't. Okay, if you go to your back office, your virtual office, you can go to the Help Center. At the Help Center, all you have to do is type in comp plan. And when you type in comp plan, you can scroll down and click on the very first thing, and then you scroll down just a little bit more and you will see this chart that I just showed you. So I want you to be able to see that because it's going to be really important. You are going to reference back to this chart. I do it all the time myself. So you want to be able to reference back to this chart and be able to know, go back, reference it, know how to get paid. All right. So hang on, let me get out of here. Okay. So I want you to be able to know how to do that. Now, the next thing you need to know is that we do get paid multiple ways. I tried to count them up, and it kind of depends on how you figure things, how many ways we get paid, but we do get paid multiple ways. So the first way we get paid is one I'm not going to spend a lot of time on. It is our retail rewards commission. This just means you are an ambassador, someone purchased from you, but they did not purchase as a VIP. We don't want that. We want everybody purchasing as a VIP because when they purchase as a VIP, it is a win-win for everybody. It's a win for them because they get a cheaper price, and it's a win for you because you then begin to build a team, and you're going to see as we talk tonight why it's a bigger win for you. But I do want to cover it. If by chance they do not purchase as a VIP, you will get retail rewards commission. And what it is if they purchase 0 to 100 in PV, personal volume, you will see that when you are shopping, when you're looking in your back office, every product has a PV next to it. So if something is I'm just going to throw out an example, $125, it may only be 108 PV. Okay. So when someone purchases 0 to 100 PV, you get 0, goose egg. When they purchase 109 to 499, or when your total PV is this, then you get 15% of that. And when your total PV, meaning what you've ordered, what other people have ordered retail, again, you don't want this. The only PV you really want is what you are ordering. Your orders go towards your PV. But if it does hit $500, 500 volume PV and up, then you get 25%. All right. So I just wanted to cover that because it is a way that we get paid. The next way that we get paid is what you will often hear us refer to as BBBs. This is business building bonuses. Who loves their business building bonuses? These are our fun weekly checks that we get, and there are business building bonuses. This has changed a little bit over the years. So if you've been around for a while, you're going to want to listen to this because this is a little different. So some of you may not be caught up on this. It changed a while ago, so most of us know by now. But a business building bonus is basically when someone signs up with you as a VIP, you are going to get 20% of whatever PV amount they order. All right, 20%. Super easy to understand. Remember, it's not off their order amount, it's off the PV amount. You will get 20%. I get this next question all the time. When is it paid out? Because people get very confused on this. So I wanted to tell you when BBBs, business building bonuses, get paid out. So they are always paid out on a Friday, but the way it works is everything that happened last week, not yesterday, but the Sunday before through this past Saturday, will get paid out by this coming Friday. All right, makes sense. That is, people get hung up. They think if whatever happens in a week, they get paid on that Friday, and they do not. They get paid the following Friday. So you need to know that, help people understand. Sometimes they'll go into their commission summary. You can go into my account, my business, and commission summary, see your summary. And a lot of times they're like, it's not even in there. it will post in there before it's actually paid out, but that is because it's never posted in there until the following week. Usually around Wednesday or Thursday is when it's posted. You get it no later than Friday. All right. So it's always the following Friday of that week. The other little cool thing about this that is actually not on the compensation plan chart, but it is still a way we get paid, and this is a relatively newer way, is that we also get a retention bonus. We did not used to get this, but so you've signed somebody up, their first order, you are getting that 20% BBB. The next 3 months after that, you get 5% of their order. So sometimes do you ever get those little checks where you're getting $4 and you're getting $5? Those are your retention bonuses. Now remember, all of this is only paid to the sponsor. That's it. BBBs only go to the sponsor and nowhere else. All right. So we all get, the rest of us, your upline gets paid other ways, and you as the upline will get paid other ways. And we're going to talk about that. All right. So the next thing I really want to cover, and this gets me passionate. I love talking about this because this is so unique to our company, and that is Plexus Points. I want to hear about it in the chat. I want to see your excitement if you love Plexus Points. If you don't love them, it's only because you probably don't understand them quite yet. So we're going to get you loving Plexus Points by the end of this call because they are stinking amazing. Plexus Points is definitely profit sharing into this company. I used to say it's like profit sharing, but it is profit sharing. That's what Plexus Points are. So all of the profits that come into Plexus for the month are divided 50-50. And so 50, can y'all see the chart right now? You can't, can you? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let me share the screen and let me show you a little bit of this. There's nothing really but let me go and show it to you. All right. So you can see a little bit here right now about Plexus Points. And I love Plexus Points. Again, what I was saying is it's profit sharing. So 50% of the profits go back into the company to pay for the company's expenses, for corporate, for everything that they need to operate. The other 50% is given back into the ambassador. It is paid back into us. We are the company's marketing, so half of their profit goes back to us, and I love that. It is poured back into ambassador commission. So what you need to understand is every person in your organization, I'll talk a little bit more about what that means. If you're new, I'll talk about more about that in just a minute. Every person in your organization is worth a certain number of points. When they order, you get points for them. Okay, this is profit sharing. That is then each point is worth a dollar amount. Okay, so this is truly what sets us apart. And what is so unique about this is that we all of us, we want to see the pay point, what we get paid per point. We want to see that go up. So in turn, it helps us to cultivate our One Plexus community, which is another thing that really makes us unique. We are willing to help anybody in Plexus, and that is part of our culture. We want to help our sidelines, our upline, our downline. We know that the pay point can increase as the company's profits increase. So that is powerful as far as building community, helping each other out. When the pay point goes up, it helps all of us. All right. We like the pay point to go up. So a little bit before I show you the next graphic that I do want to share, I want to tell you a little bit about the structure of Plexus and what makes us a little bit, well, actually drastically different. A lot of times when you hear about network marketing companies, you might hear them referred to as MLMs. The other word you hear often is, you want to say it, right? Pyramid. That's what you want to say, because for years, that's what you've been told. And there is good reason for sometimes why people reference it as pyramid. The reason is because in a lot of companies, I'm going to go back here. In a lot of companies, you are only allowed to have two, what we call legs. All right. So say for instance, I have Amber and I have Stephanie, and I would not be allowed to sign up more level ones, more individual people. If I were to get more people interested in the company, I would have to start stacking them under them. And that is what a lot of companies, that's how they are structured. You're constantly stacking people on these legs and you're doing your best to keep them in balance, because once they're out of balance, then you don't get paid in that company. So we are not anything like that. We're nothing like that. I only reference it because a lot of you have been with other companies and you get that. You're like, I understand exactly what she's talking about. Scratch that from your brain, clear your head. We are nothing like that. We are completely different. There is no pyramid shape with Plexus. So what I like to reference it is that we're a little bit more of what I would call a starburst. So I'm about to show you a graphic that's going to embarrass me, but I think it will help you. It is literally a graphic that I drew on a piece of paper and scanned in. And you guys are going to be impressed. Like, you're going to be impressed with my artistic skills. I can feel it. I know it. So show me a lot of love when I show this to you. So here we go. This is my just excellent graphic right here. Okay. So again, I literally just do this on a piece of paper. Can you see the whole thing? Can you see like top to bottom? You cannot. Okay. Let me see if I don't know if I can change that. I see what you can see now. Okay. You can see enough to see what you need to see. It's fine. So what I want you to look at in this graphic is I want you to picture there's more little legs coming off the bottom. Don't know why it won't show the whole thing, but it's not for some reason. So I want you to see this as more of a starburst. You can sign up, see where it says L1, those are your level ones. So if I join and I want to start sharing because I'm feeling so great, I just am loving these products and I've got to tell somebody, right? So I can sign up as many what we call level ones as possible. That's people you personally recruit and they join under your replicated website. So that is your level ones. So if I go out tonight and I want to share with my mom and my sister and my best friend and my neighbor and even my husband, I can sign them all up as in my little Starburst organization, and I can have as many legs in my Starburst as I want. So then what happens is they get to feeling good. They love how they're feeling and they start sharing. And you can see that's where the level twos come and then the level threes. And you can see how this creates literally more of a starburst in your organization than it doesn't at all replicate or look like a pyramid, because we are not one of those companies. So all level ones would be considered a leg in your business. I'm using a lot of business terminology because you will hear us talk about this. People get tickled when we talk about legs because the more legs you have, the better, which just sounds so weird. But the more legs you have, the better off you are in building a healthy, sustainable business. So you want to sign up as many level ones as possible. You want to help as many of them get their business going as possible. And you want to get that starburst just blowing up in every direction. All right, so now we're going to talk a little bit more about how they go about giving us points. I am going to share, let me go back to, hang on, I think I lost it. Let me share this. Okay, so this again is my great skills. Don't be jealous. All right. So when you look at this, you can see that I put dollar amounts on these. So a level one, and I didn't put this on every level one. I only put it on one, but you get it for every level one. And every month that a level 1 orders 100 PV, this does need to be 100 PV, then you will get 6 points for them. Now, a pay point, again, remember, a pay point is profit sharing in the company. So a pay point is all determined by the profits in the company. So every month the pay point is worth a certain dollar amount. Okay. So it's always random. It can be $2.89. It can be $2.93. It can be $3.04. It can be, it's never going to be just a round dollar amount. But for the sake of this training, we are going to run with $3. It's usually a little bit lower than that. But I just want to use the $3 because, for those of us that don't math real well, that's the easiest way to do that. So as you can see on this startup, I'm switching screens. You guys can see like my notes and everything now, can't you? Okay, let me go back. So as you can see on this, you can see that a level 1 is giving me 6 points times $3, that's $18. When they begin to share, then that gives those level 2s and 3s give you 5 points. So 5 points times $3 is $15. Level 4s give you 4 points. Level 5s give you 3 points. Level 6s give you 2 points, and level 7s give you 1 point. So you can see how the more level 1s you get and the more they begin to share, the more points you begin to accumulate every single month, and the bigger your paycheck gets. That's it. That is where the bulk of your paycheck will come from as you grow a business. The bulk of your paycheck is going to come from your pay points. All right. So you can see now why we're so passionate about pay points, why we love them so much, and why there's so much potential with them. Because literally the sky is the limit, because again, there's no limit on level 1s. You can have as many teams and legs growing as you want to grow and as you can build. So you have literally uncapped potential when it comes to this. So you can take it as far as you want it. So I'm going to pause for just a minute. Everything that I've shared, I want to see if we have any, if there's any great questions that I have missed so far. I know my screen sharing's been a little off, but I want to know if there's anything. Put it in the chat if there is. I want to know if there's anything that you are confused on. I know pay points, the first time you hear it, is a little confusing. A lot of it is just because it is so different and so unique to our company. But once you catch the vision for pay points, you're like, yes, give me more pay points. I want more pay points. So that is how you grow a team. That's how you grow a company. So let me now, I want to talk a little bit next. We're going to move on. Let me go find my notes. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is we're going to talk about how you rank up, because this is the name of the game. Pay points, ranking up, all go hand in hand. You have to have a certain number of pay points, of points in your organization to rank up. All right. And then there's a few other stipulations you have to have for each rank. But let's go ahead and let me attempt to share my screen one more time. All right. So we're going to go right here. Hang on. Let me pull this up a little higher. I think I figured this out. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, let me pull this up. Hang on. This is the screen I want. Okay. I'm in Steve's account. Oh, well, you guys just saw his account. So, oh, well. All right. So can everybody see the Help Center screen where I just went to the Help Center? Is that where I'm at? Can someone tell me yes or no? Yes, I think I am. All right. So again, I'm just going to type in comp plan here. I'm going to click on the very first one. I'm going to scroll down. I do this all the time, so I'm really familiar with where to find it. And I love the summary chart. So here we are again. So we are to this point right here. This right here goes back to tell you about pay points. You can read more about it right here, about pay points, how pay points work, and how many pay points each person gives you. So we really, all for the sake of time tonight, all we've covered is if they have 100 PV or more. But if they have under 100 PV, they still also give you points. All right. So that is something good to know. We want everybody at 100 PV. That's always our goal because we want them on a combo of products. And so we want them loving a combo of products. So that's why we talk about that. But they do give you points if they are 100 PV, and you can see that chart here. The next thing I want you to see is this achievement bonus. So achievement bonuses, you can see what they are right here. A lot of you are familiar with some of these terms, but we are going to also briefly talk about how you actually achieve one of these ranks. To go silver, you would get $100. Senior silver is $150. Gold is $250, senior gold $350, ruby $500, and senior ruby is $700. So a lot of you, give yourself, I want to hear in the chat if you have reached any of those. Tell us what rank you have reached in your time with Plexus. I want to see it. And then, hang on, I'm going to get back to my notes here. All right, so we're going to talk in just a minute about how to rank up. And I want to share just a little bit of there are certain, like I said, you have to reach a certain number of points to rank up, but there are a few other stipulations on that. But there is also a fast start option. So what I want to share with you now, again, all of this can be found in your back office. But we are going to go back to here, and I'm going to go back just to the Help Center, and I'm going to type Fast Start because I get a lot of questions. First thing that comes up, I get so many questions all the time about Fast Start. I love this little flyer right here because this explains it so well. So when you have someone who is just getting started, or maybe that is you are just getting started, meaning like you've just recently upgraded to ambassador. Maybe you were a VIP customer for a long time, but you recently just shared your link for the first time. Someone ordered from you. You have the option to fast start. And what's so cool about fast start is when you look at this, you can see that fast start, your bonuses double if you hit the fast start qualifications. So the first one I always get the most questions about is silver. All right. So don't overcomplicate it. It's not that hard. But what it means is, so let's say I just shared my link with Allison, and Allison has ordered from me. So I really have my first customer, right? I have 7 full days to upgrade to a brand ambassador for her to count for me to go fast start. All right. So the few things you need to know, silver just means you've signed up 3 people in a calendar month. You don't even have to have signed them up in a calendar month. You just have to have 3 active people within a calendar month with 100 PV. All right. That makes you silver. If you do that within 30 days of upgrading to ambassador, you go fast start silver. But remember, it has to be within a calendar month. So say I signed up 1 person in February, even though, say I just started and I signed them up the end of February. And then in March, I signed up 2 more people. I am not silver yet, so I do not qualify to go fast start silver. I have to either get this person to order again in March, or I have to find 1 more person to order in March if this person doesn't. Everybody following me on Fast Start? You have to do it within a calendar month because that's how you go silver. So to go Fast Start Silver, it also has to be done within a calendar month, and it has to be done within 30 days of upgrading to ambassador. So you got to really watch the calendar on that silver one. The rest of them are so simple to me. To go senior silver, you have 2 full calendar months. So say I upgrade today and I'm going to hit my senior or silver Fast Start, but I'm going to go for senior silver. I actually have 2 full calendar months. So I have all of April and all of May to hit senior silver to qualify. All right. So that silver one is what throws people. The rest of them, this chart is all you have to follow, and you can, it is the full calendar month. So if someone signs up on the last day of the month, or like today, the 4th, or whatever today is, I have the full calendar months after that to hit this. Okay. So that's the thing you need to know about Fast Start, but boy, it's exciting once you get going on further down and you start really doubling your bonuses. That gets amazing. And a lot of you have done that. Give yourself a shout out in the chat if you have fast started. We want to hear about it because I know there's a lot on here that has Fast Started, and I love that. I love that they give us that program, and it's exciting for someone to be able to do that. So I want to cover with you real quickly, and then we're getting close to the end here, so hang with me. I do want to show you quickly how you rank up. How do you go about ranking up? And what does that mean? What's required of me to rank up? So I'm going to share my screen with you one more time. Let's see. Let's go right here. Okay. So again, just going to type in comp plan here. We're going to go back to the comp plan. And we're going to go down to that summary chart that I love. And we're going to go to this next screen. So this is the screen I want you, there's only 2 pages. Oops. There's only 2 pages here on this summary chart. One's that first one I've been showing you. This is the second one. So I want you to see this summary chart because this is broken down so simple to tell you every qualification you need to reach the next rank. Remember, everything goes by calendar month, everything. So to say you want to go senior silver, you have to have 50 points in a calendar month. It does not mean 50 points over the course of added up over the course of several months. It is in a calendar month. Something that shocks a lot of people is when the first rolls around and they log in and all of a sudden it says 0 points. And they're like, what happened to all my points? Well, you're going to get paid on those on whatever you had for February, but March 1st, we kind of start over. That's why retention's a big deal. That's why getting your new people to commit to 90 days is a big deal because you want to hold on to your people. We sell a consumable product that people need to order month after month. So what we're doing is we're building, we're layering, we're signing so many people this month, and then we're doing our best to hang on to them. We want to show them the importance of staying on their products, why they want to stay on them for 90 days, because they're going to have the best results, and magic often happens at 90 days. And then the next month, I'm going to add more people, and I'm going to keep layering and layering onto my business. That's how I'm going to rank up, and that's how I'm going to grow. So I'm going to use, I'm just going to use gold. Let's look at the gold column. Give yourself a shout out if you are a gold ambassador or above, or I want to hear in the chat if you're going for gold this month. That's a big rank right there. Gold is a big rank. So I want us to just look at this column. I want you to understand exactly what every one of these things mean. The first one has a little dot next to it. It just means you have paid your annual membership and you are commission qualified, meaning you have to have 100 PV. So it can be you ordering your products, which you definitely should be on the products yourself. So you should have 100 PV from your order, or like we talked about at the very beginning, if you have retail customers, they would also count towards your PV. But nobody wants retail customers. We all want VIPs, right? So you have to be commission qualified, meaning that you have 100 PV. The next qualification to go gold, and you will see this all the way across, what the qualifications are up to diamond. To be diamond, I have to have 7. To go gold, I have to have at least 3 level 1s who are also commission qualified. They have to have 100 PV or more. Remember, this is within a calendar month. The next thing I have to have is to go gold is 100 points. Pay points, same thing. You will hear us call them pay points. You'll hear us call them points. We call them pay points because that's how we get paid. So so you have to have 100 points. And again, my little Starburst graphic shows you can have your level 1s giving you 6 points, your level 2s and 3s giving you 5 points, and so on. And again, if you scroll right up, it's all right here. This is how many points your levels will give you. Okay. Once you get going, you're going to be surprised how fast you will start getting deeper levels. And that's exciting, but you always want to be growing wide. You always want to keep that Starburst growing legs from all over. You never just want to settle, and I'm going to show you why. Because the next column is showing that you need 15, and over here you can see it says points needed outside of primary leg. People get hung up on this one. I'm going to explain it. If you're new, tune me out for just a second because you don't even need to know this and I don't want to overwhelm you. But some of you do need to know this. You need to understand what this means. So what this means is, say I'm going for gold, all right? And I have signed up Linda and I've signed up Stephanie. All right. So let's just say I've signed up Linda, Stephanie, and Amber. All right. So great. I have my 100 PV. I have my 3 people. I have Linda, Stephanie, and Amber. They all have their 100 PV. Awesome. And then I go and it's all where these 100 points are coming from does matter a little bit because of this column right here. So let's just use, for example, this is not reality by any means. All of 3 people that I mentioned are jewels on my legs. So are jewel legs on my team. So this is definitely not the case. But let's just use this as an example. Let's say that the only person that started working was Amber. So Amber just was like, I'm sharing with everybody. And Amber went out and she signed up 15 people and maybe more. And Linda and Stephanie did not share with anyone. Well, here's what you have to remember. I would get, you have to do the math, right? So scroll back here. I'm going to get 6 points for each of those level 1s. And then when Amber starts sharing, all of people Amber share, I'm going to get 5 points for. So I'm going to get 6 points for Stephanie, who hasn't shared. And I'm going to get 6 points for Linda, who hasn't shared. So I only have 12 outside of Amber's leg. At that point, Amber's leg has become my primary leg, meaning it's just my biggest. That's all primary means. It just means it's my biggest leg. So that always sounds funny. Like I got this one really big leg and then my other legs are real skinny. So, but that's virtually what you're looking at. So if that's the case, then I need to do a few things. I need to go out and I need to get me another level 1. That would balance it and give me outside points outside of Amber's leg. Or I need to get Stephanie and or Linda to sharing and get them to share somebody. That would give me the points necessary outside of my primary leg. You can see this becomes a big deal. As you are growing and as you are ranking up, you do need some sort of balance. Now, it's not like we were talking before as far as other comp plans where you only have 2 legs and it is a constant struggle to keep them balanced. It's not like that. But what this is helping you in so many ways. This is helping you to grow a more stable, steady legacy business by not just having one really strong leg and then other legs out, not growing. So I just want to address that. I kind of hate addressing it because I know it can actually end up being it can be a hard thing for a lot of people if that happens, if they get if they get one person that just really takes off or one team that really takes off, it does not mean you're a bad leader, does not mean that you are not good at this at all. By any means, it does not mean that. There is always room for growth, and you can grow it at any time. At any time, you can really grow that outside leg. So I want to address that, but you can see from that chart the qualifications you need to rank up. So some of you need to go study that chart, make sure you're ready, because this is the month a lot of you are going to rank up. I've been talking to a lot of you, and this is the month. So yes, Amber. So this is a great question. If none of them shared, so let's say I signed up Amber, Stephanie, and Linda, and none of them shared. So I only have 18 points because I've only got 3 people, right? So I have to get to 100 points. So I either need them to start sharing, or I'm going to have to go out and get me a whole bunch more people to get to 100 points. See what I'm saying? You can get to 100 points and you don't even have to worry about this if you do this and them all be your level ones, because that would work. You just have to do the math. All right. So hopefully that answers that question. So Jennifer said, okay, so if I join Plexus February 25th and have signed 2, so I'm guessing you signed them in February, they do not count towards 3. I need 3 in March. Well, really what you need, Jennifer, is you need 1 in March, and you need those 2 people to reorder in March. Remember, your people pour over to the next month as long as they order. So as long as they order in March and you sign up 1 new person, then you're good. But if they don't order in March, then yes, you would need additional people, because it does have to be in a calendar month. All right. Yeah, they have to have 100 PV. So that is always, you'll hear us talk about that all the time. 100 PV, that's what you need to go silver. They have to have 100 PV. Your 3 people, whether they were people you signed in February and they get 100, they place their order again in March. Again, this is why we talk about retention all the time. This is why we talk about encouraging your people to commit to 90 days. This also ensures that they're going to order each month. All right. Most of the time, once people have committed to 90 days, they've fallen in love with the products and they will continue to order. All right. Yes, Sunday, it is easier to grow by helping your team grow. I love that. So as you grow, I tell everybody, you're always going to have 2 voices in your ears, right? You're going to have the voice of, I need to sign new level 1s. I need new legs growing. I need new team members, but you're also going to be, I have to help my team. I have to help them reach their goals. I got to get them to silver. I've got to help them grow. Terry, fast start is 30 days, but also silver has to take place within a calendar month. So it's both. It's not or, it really is both, because say that you signed up February 15th and you only signed up 2 people. You only have until March 15th to go silver, but to fit the qualifications of going silver, it has to happen within a calendar month. So to hit fast start silver, you have to hit silver, and silver has to happen in a calendar month. But fast start, you also only have 30 days from when you upgraded. Does that make sense, Terry? I hope that makes sense. So it's kind of both. It's not or, it's both. All right. So we've only got a few more minutes, but there is a couple more things Sunday is going to share with you. Again, I hope you can see the potential. I hope that you see, I want to show you one more time. I want to show you something, because to me, this is always exciting. When you get up here, I want you to see 1,500 points, 3,000 points, 4,500 points to go diamond. That is doable. There's multiple diamonds on this phone call. There's multiple jewels on this phone call. I'm looking around. I see lots of emeralds, sapphires, and diamonds. So as you can imagine, remember that's 4,500 points times roughly $3 a point. That's just one way we get paid. So you can see why our compensation plan outranks any compensation plan out there. You can do the math. You can multiply 4,500 times $3 and you can see why this is such a big deal and why it's so beneficial. And remember, that's just the starting rank of diamond. You just keep growing from there. You can keep growing. You can have 50,000 pay points and get paid $3 a point. So I challenge you. I challenge any of you to get to 50,000 pay points. That would be exciting to me. But I want you to catch the vision of the pay point. I want you to see why it's such a big deal, why it's how we are, why we're so excited about how we get paid, and to see the possibility with it. So I'm going to stop sharing. Sunday, I'm going to turn this over for just a few minutes to you to talk about once you hit those jewel ranks. And if you want me to, Sunday, I can go back to that screen if that's helpful to you. You just tell me. And talk to us a little bit about the jewel ranks and how the perks of that and how you get paid on that.
Okay, thanks, Gina. And by the way, Jana, you did an amazing job explaining it down to the detail. You're so good at this. Okay, so I know when I first joined, y'all, I didn't even think emerald, sapphire, and diamond. I just wanted to get my products covered. That is all. But I would go to these meetings. We actually did in-person meetings, and they would talk about it. And, they'd briefly talk about it, and it'd be fun to listen to, oh, emerald, sapphire, and diamond, 6 figures a year, and a new car, and a trip to Hawaii, and how fun is that? But it was never like attainable, or I didn't think it was until I started growing the business and catching on to just the next goal. Like Jana was saying, what are you shooting for this month? And after you hit this goal, those of you who commented that you're gold, you're going for senior gold, going for ruby, whatever it is, then shift the gear, make it to the next goal. What's your next goal? Always keep moving forward to the next thing in front of you. So let's talk about the fun ranks where life changes. A whole graphic on the life-changing rank is emerald. Hands down, it changes your life all the way around. So one of the things she covered is the pools and how Plexus, how different we are and how awesome that we do this, and everything that Plexus, all the money that comes in, okay, all the profits come in and they come into this pool, and that Plexus takes 50% of it and goes back to corporate. Okay. So everything that's left, and it says my internet's unstable, so I'm hoping we're okay. I have a 19-year-old that's playing Xbox upstairs, so I have to control that. So everything that's left in that pool, the first thing before they do anything else out of this pool is they cut off 3% and give it to all of the emeralds. That's right, 3% right off the bat. And you get that on your monthly check like Jana and I see several, like she said, several jewels on here. We have an emerald bonus pool, and what that is every month. Sapphire's the same thing. So emeralds comes first, then get 1 more percent. So they get 4%, the 3 for emerald, the 1 for sapphire, and then the diamonds get 3 for emerald, 1 for sapphire, and 1 for us, diamonds. So we have 5% right off that pool. Out of that pool then comes how they pay everything else out of that pool. And that's going to be all the bonuses, all the commissions, and then all of your pay points come from that pool, which, by the way, we control the pay point. And you get to this level, when we say that you're qualified, you're a brand ambassador and you're qualified if you do 100 in PV, that's the minimum. Okay. And you control the more you order. Like I have a family of 4, my husband, my two kids, there's 4 of us. We're all taking the products. So my PV is way more than 100. And by the way, as a jewel, I get my order in first of the month. I don't want to miss not getting my paycheck because it is tied to my paycheck. So I make sure that is the first of the month that goes through. Okay, so that kind of covers the pools and how much you're getting paid from that. Again, she had that chart on there. What's your restrictions on that? What does that mean? She had on there that you have to have 100 PV, that you have to have, as an emerald, you have to have 6 personally sponsored legs. You have to have, and that same with sapphires, those 2 things are the same. Then you have to have the 1,500 points. You have to have those outside legs, or points, which is for Emerald, it's 375. And for Sapphire, it's 750. And then of course you have to be commission qualified and you get paid 7 levels down at this point. Cause I know at first, if you look on there, it starts off where you don't get paid all the way down. But as you grow, you do. So now you're starting to see the potential and how awesome it is. But what's not listed on here is as a diamond, once your points get to 6,000, you get the potential to sponsor yourself and get to do as a brand new person, do the whole thing over again. So you're getting paid twice. You're getting like double paid. You're getting paid on yourself, which is awesome. And there's no outside points for that. It's just 6,000 points, and you get you have to qualify as diamond, and then you're 6,000 because there's your qualification. But how awesome is that? Now let's talk about the car real quick. As an emerald, sapphire, and diamond, you get the car bonus, which by the way, y'all, I had never owned a brand new car until Plexus. I was so excited at Emerald to get my car. I think the first thing I did was like call Jana. And Jana, did you come to the restaurant with us like the day that I got my car? I was so excited to show Jana my car because I'd never owned a brand new car before. I was all excited. So here are the qualifications. You can get the full amount, which is what we call the Lexus car, and you get more money if you get the Lexus, or you can get a lifestyle bonus, which means you can pick any car you want, but you're not going to get the full amount. So let's kind of cover those real quick. As an emerald and sapphire, your car, if you're going to get the full amount, it's going to be a Lexus. It's going to be a white Lexus. And it's going to be either the ES, the NX, if y'all want to start writing these down so you can kind of get it, or you can look at the comp plan. But if you want to kind of start looking them up, I did. I was like, when I hit Ruby and Senior Ruby, I was wanting to know, what kind of car am I going to get? I'm going to go test drive this. But ES, NX, RX, or GX, those are the ones that you get to choose from if you're going to get the Lexus bonus. So that bonus is $600 a month, but you have to hit that rank every month. Okay, you have to hit it every month to get that bonus. Car bonus. The lifestyle bonus is for $420, and you can get any other kind of car from there. Sapphire, you get $750 for this bonus, and you get $525 for the lifestyle. So diamond, you get for the Lexus, it has to be a black Lexus. And your choices at a diamond are LS, GX, LX, RC, or LC. As far as the Lexus, you get $1,200 for that. And the lifestyle bonus is $840. Again, for the car, you're going to have to hit that rank every month to get that bonus. Okay. But let's talk the trips. Okay. On the trips, you don't have to hit it every single month to still qualify. I love how Plexus does that. They are so kind and so generous. I mean, you would think they're spending a ton of money to send us on this spoiled vacation at 5-star resorts and hotels and awesome. You would think they would be like, you have to hit it every single month to be able to be qualified, but they don't. The qualifications are, again, you have to qualify for your rank, emerald, sapphire, or diamond. And it's just 5 months within the year. So their year, though, is not January through December. It is August 1st through July 31st is the qualification period. And you have 5 months. That's all you have to hit it. So you'll notice if you're scrolling through social media and it gets to be December, which that's 5 months, August, September, October, November, December. At the end of December, you will start seeing so qualified for their Hawaii trip, even though it's ways to come because they hit it 5 months in a row, which by the way, y'all, I can honestly say Jana has hit it every month, and she hit it in December and qualified in December. Jana, I don't even know if I did your graphic yet, but I'm telling the world right now, Jana hit it in December. And I think my other level one, Tracy's on here. She's also, and she hit it as well as in December. But that meant that they qualified the first 5 months, got it over with, done, and they get to go on the next trip, which is in September. But okay, so that's for Emerald and Sapphires. Y'all, the diamonds get to go on that as well. But then they started, has it been 9 years, 8 years that they started the diamond destination? Y'all, hands down, I have never been spoiled as much as I am. I know the Emerald, those of you who have gone on the Emerald Extravaganza, you're like, wow, it's awesome. They spoil us rotten, which they do. But y'all, the diamond destination, they spoil you rotten. And it's unbelievable. Honestly, those trips are the most fun I've ever had with Plexus. I've had a blast at all of them. The first one was amazing. Jana and Amber and I sit here. Literally still to this day, I have, look, Gina's smiling, to this day, like my favorite trip. But it's amazing, y'all. It's wonderful. I definitely want to encourage y'all to push for those because it's worth it. It is worth it. I know sometimes some of y'all have been with us for years. And you're like, I just don't know if it's worth it. It's hard work. It is worth it. Hands down, it's worth it. Keep sharing Plexus. Keep sharing with people, changing people's world because it is worth every bit of it when you get there. I promise. That is all I wanted to share.
Thank you, Sunday. It is worth it. I just like to give you a vision for the jewel rank of the things you're going to get. Remember, everything she talked about is on top of your incredible paycheck. So it's on top of that. I do want to clarify, we can now get other colors. So I know Cindy hasn't got a new car in a while. So you can actually now get other colors. So if you're like, I don't like white cars or whatever, you can get white, red, black, silver, or gray in as a diamond, sapphire, or emerald. So I love that they did change a few things, and I love that you can do that. And you guys, I mean, first Lexus I ever had, first luxury car I ever had, was with Plexus. So that was exciting. I'll never forget that, picking up my first car. I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. I know it was long. This was not your typical, really brief comp plan training. We wanted to go in depth. That was the plan with this call. I will share on the Building Freedom page. Make sure you're on Building Freedom. If you're not, get your upline to add you. I will share just this really quick, like 7 to 10 minute training that's great for maybe a brand new person, just to understand. It really only covers a few ways we get paid, but it's the main ways that we get paid. And it's a great one just to get an overview, get a really great overview. I found it as I was researching and studying for this call tonight. So I will post that on there. But I want to also encourage you. I know some of you are going to get off this call. Your head's going to be spinning. You're going to be like, what did they just say? I just want to encourage you to breathe, go pull up the comp plan, read over it, come back, watch this call. I promise you, the more you hear it, the more it's going to make sense. And when it starts to make sense, for me anyway, and I know for a lot of you, once I understood how I got paid, I knew how to work. So we're all here because we are running businesses. We are here because we want to make an income to bless our families. That is why we're here. So when you can understand how you get paid, just like you would any job, if you show up and you're getting paid off commission or you're getting paid a salary or whatever it is, you need to understand how and why you're getting paid, then you know how to do your job. And that is definitely the case in this business. So I just encourage you to study the compensation plan, know it, understand it. And that way, then you know how to work the business and you know how to help your team work their business to max. You want to squeeze every dollar out of our compensation plan that we can. That's our goal. So I hope this was an encouragement to you. Again, if it's your first time hearing it, just go to bed and don't think about it. And then tomorrow, pull up the comp plan and listen back to this, and you're going to realize how much more of it catches on. All right. If you have questions, feel free to post it on Building Freedom. We are here to help you understand the compensation plan and how you get paid. Go to your upline. They can also help you as well. But that's our goal. We want you to know how we get paid. So Anyway, let's go ahead and close out the night. And I think we have a great call next week. Nothing to do with compensation plan. We're going to completely shift gears. We've got a whole nother topic we want to cover next Monday night. And then the Monday night after that, we have a really special guest that I'm really excited about. So I think you guys will be too. So we've got some great calls coming this month, and I cannot wait to see y'all more. So anybody else? Amber, Sunday, y'all got anything you want to say? All right, guys, let's go earn some money. Talk to y'all later.